Diversity has always been an issue on college campuses and in the broader world. The key is for us to not only engage in a commitment and a committed effort to create more diversity on campuses, but to really stretch our thinking and to release our imaginations so that we conceive of diversity in a variety of ways, so that we don't just want racial diversity, we want ethnic diversity, we want economic diversity, we want geographic diversity, we want gender diversity, sexual diversity. We want a range of people, a range of experiences on campuses, and the sooner we recognize how important that is, the sooner we'll have the kind of campuses that we dream of. Students are paying very careful attention to all of the events that are happening around the world, and more specifically around the country, and even more specifically on college campuses. And it's making them hyper aware of the challenges of diversity, of the efforts to create new possibilities on campus. It makes some students encouraged because they now have their backs straightened up and they feel emboldened to make the kind of changes that they've been thinking about. Others are afraid that the walls are closing in, or that issues of violence or issues of exclusion or issues of isolation or issues of collective punishment will affect them. So each student is responding differently, but the key point is that they're all looking around the country for examples and for models. Right now, at this moment, the stakes are very high politically. There are candidates running for office on both sides of the aisle that have a set of agendas, a set of politics, a set of commitments. Some are in the interests of the people, some are not. It's up to the students to decide who and what they want to endorse, who and what they want to support, but they have to know that the stakes are indeed very high, that the choices they make or don't make at this moment will determine whether or not campuses become more diverse or less diverse, whether or not financial aid will be more available or less available, whether they'll be more likely to go away in unjust wars, or whether or not they'll be able to see peace around the world. These are choices that they have a role in making, and they need to take those choices seriously because it does affect their immediate, local, personal lives. Despite the efforts of administrators and faculty and even students, it's often a small number of people who are fighting for diversity and who are making some of the change efforts on campus happen. I often tell students that while this is frustrating, it's not unprecedented. Most resistance movements throughout history, most organized efforts aren't done by everybody or even the majority of people. It's done by a select few who make the work happen, and then we all enjoy the benefits of their efforts and successes. So I say that not to discourage them from branching out, but to manage their expectations. It's always going to be a small number of people that are doing this work. But the key is to continue to reach out to everybody in the community, to make everyone feel like a stakeholder, because they are stakeholders, to let everyone know that they benefit from diversifying the campus and engaging in efforts on the campus. Remember, schools, institutions more broadly, corporations, whatever it is, they're all benefited by diversity. We all are a better institution when we have a more diverse institution. And so the sooner and the more effectively we can give people that understanding, the more effectively we can get more buy-in from the whole community. I hope students walk away today with a message of hope. Above all else, there'll be critical analysis, there'll be, an attempt to push and cajole them to think about the world differently. But at the end of the day, I want them to have a radical sense of hope, a radical sense of that which is not yet. I want them to walk away knowing that as bad as the world is and as complicated as things are, things can get better, things can be healed, things can be repaired, things can grow, things can expand, and things can mature. But those things only happen with their efforts. The world doesn't get better on its own. This isn't pure, immature optimism. This is hope. This is a radical sense of hope that says that as agents in the world, we can make the world different and better. And in fact, we must make the world different and better. That is our challenge, that is our calling, that is our commitment.